Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Spacelines from the Far Out, which released today, and it's going to be one of them games that I feel if you get a good party together is going to be absolutely chaotic and utterly brilliant. It's pretty fun on your own, but it will definitely be just exemplified if you play with other people. You have local and online play as well, and you've also got remote play, which is kind of cool. You can have cross-play, so you can play with people on console, and it does have Twitch integration. So, as always, we'll go through the settings first, and we'll jump straight into the game, and I will try and show as much of it as I can. It's pretty simple, but pretty damn awesome as well. Let's jump into it. Okay, settings then. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit disappointing here, but the graphics aren't like amazing wow or anything. The art style they've chosen is pretty, low in the resource department, which is good. But it starts you on loud volumes, but honestly the music's not that loud. You've got your language options, and you've got graphics here. You've got simple, nice, and best. Again, best isn't taxing me, but it'd be nice if we had some more customization down here. You've got your resolution and the frame rate. Confine cursor if you want to keep it on the same screen or not. Stabilize camera effects, and then cross play on or off. Really very minimalistic settings, but you can kind of forgive it a little bit considering the type of game that it is. Let's jump into that gameplay. Alright, here we are. So what is Spacelines? You play as a character who is flying a transport ship. It's basically like you're a bus driver, but in space. And you have a number of side objectives as well as the main objective of basically taking your customers from point A to point B. You have to keep them happy on the journey. You've got to keep an eye on your hull, your fuel, the money that you've got, and the amount of stars that you're earning. You basically can interact with different people. You have a dance feature which you can make use of to keep your passengers entertained until you upgrade your ship to the point that you can just put some music on or whatever. The dance does get a little bit intense, and if you fail it, you will fall over. But there you go. I'm a god at this. This is fine. And to stop it, you just release the mouse. Once you've done that, you can then embark. And you will see you will have different passengers with different needs. So you will need to cook for them. You'll need to keep them entertained. You'll need to keep your ship in tip-top condition. And then you have to choose the destination you want to go to. So, namely speaking, when you start, the destinations aren't that far away. There's not a huge amount of things going on. But you can encounter problems along the way, like asteroids and stuff. And if you damage, then you've got to take it to a repair bay. All these things can affect you. The writing is pretty good. Your little helper bot person is full of just very funny quips and things like that. So as you can see, we've got two little aliens here. The aliens are all different, and again, their requirements are different as well. If you walk up to them, you can see what it is they're after. So if it says the little music symbol on them, it will say that that is what the problem is. So one issue that I'm finding is if they stand next to something, it's very hard to see what it is that they themselves want. So they want some entertainment here, so we're going to go and entertain them before they start throwing a tantrum. And then I need to be in zone of them. Make sure that I'm in zone of them, otherwise problems will occur. Once you've got them entertained, you have to keep an eye on your route as well, because otherwise you can miss your route, and if you miss your route, that's a problem. So we're going to turn around here and we're going to head towards the space stock. Low fuel. I'm running out of fuel. You must find a refueling station immediately. That's bad. That is very, very bad. I think that's a fueling station, but don't quote me on it because I'm not entirely sure. And then you got to use your thing here to see. See, it's interesting. It didn't tell you what a refueling station was in the tutorial. It just tells you got to find one. So you got to use your radar and try and scan around and find it. But if you run out of fuel, we are going to run and stop, and that's going to be a problem. We're going to reroute power to everything. But we're castaway. We failed. Didn't get there quick enough. So the cool thing with this is that you're going to run into these problems, and you're going to need people to run everything whilst you're steering. So you're going to have one person steering the ship. You're going to have another person that is cooking for things. You're going to have another person that's going to be communicating. You're going to have to make sure that your power is enough for the entire ship systems. And again, I can see a lot of people having a lot of fun on this. So yeah, it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be fun, and it's pretty damn good. Like, again, these simple little games that have got quite a decent amount of layers on them is pretty cool. And I guess that we're still in like the tutorial stages, and I guess that I was always going to lose that one to teach me how to do it better in future. So there you go. This is Spacelines. It's pretty damn cool. I would highly recommend checking it out, especially if you've got a load of friends to play with. And let the chaos ensue. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.